What up, what up, what up? This is Stylist John. Welcome to Short Hair Boot Camp. Welcome to Beauty School. Today I'm going to work on this mannequin head again. I'm going to work on a mold and curl style again and show you two different ways to mold. Also, I'm going to talk with you guys about consultation and why consultation is very important. In the process of becoming a master of your craft, you definitely want to make sure that you master 5 different things. And these 5 things that you want to master is, you want to master consulting your client. Why? Because that's the first thing you do whenever you talk to a person. You build a rapport and you provide a consultation. And what a consultation does, a consultation is something that allows you to question and communicate with the individual whose hair you're doing in order to get information from them to better serve them. Okay? A consultation should be anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. Not very long. Some people do 3, some people do 5, some people do 7. I like to do anywhere between 3 to 7 minutes. Why? Because it allows me to get enough information in order to craft and architect a hairstyle specifically for an individual so that when they look and feel their best, when you turn them around in the chair, they're happy with the results. And you want a person that's happy with the results at least 98% of the time, right? So I definitely recommend doing a consultation. Alright, so what does a consultation consist of? A consultation consists of you turning the person around to you. You may be sitting a little bit, having them sit down, or you may be standing up a little lower than them or maybe a little higher, depending on your style. You want to show that you are in authority of the situation, but you also want to make the person feel comfortable. So you can either sit down as a sign of being humble and get a notepad and write down what the person is telling you. Okay? So you listen, you take notes, and you provide a prescription. What a prescription does is you are providing a solution for that particular person's problem or challenge or situation that will allow you to better serve them. Okay? In your prescription, you want to make sure that you arrange your tools, you want to arrange your products, and you want to have an assessment and a layout plan of finding a solution to better serve the person whose hair you're doing. Okay? And with doing short hair, you want to make sure that you master these 5 things: cut, relaxer, color, retail, and pricing. I'm going to say it one more time. Your cut, which is the life of the short hair. The cut, the relaxer, that's the changing of the chemical bonds of the hair. The color, the vibrancy of the style. The retail, and the pricing. Okay? These 4 things are going to be able to tell you how much you should charge for your service. The cut, relaxer, color, and retail. Whenever you have a client in the chair and you finish their hair, you want to make sure you have something to retail to them. You want to have something that you can sell to them, something they can take home with them, given to them from your prescription that you have given them that will assist them. Example, I have a client whose short hair I do, and she wants to maintain her hair a little while longer, so I give her a retail product of spritz. Okay, I have a large gallon size container of spritz and I put it into a small pump bottle and I give it specifically for her. This was formulated for you so you can maintain your hair, and all she does is wake up in the morning time and give it a couple sprays and her hair does not go anywhere. Okay, and I say you only want to do this every couple days. And so if she wants her hairstyle to last longer, she gonna wear a satin bonnet, she gonna have a satin pillowcase, and she gonna sleep in a certain way where it doesn't mess with the style of her hair too much. And if it's a satin bonnet with a satin pillowcase, they gonna rub against each other and slide right off of each other. There won't be a lot of friction on her head. So what the spritz does, the spritz allows her hair to stay in its natural position without going anywhere from the way how I curled it for her. Okay? There are 6 things that you want to work on. Okay? with your consultation. You want to work on your back bar, experience, being able to talk with the client about back bar products. You might need a conditioning treatment, or I see that your color is fading. We want to get some color shampoo and some color conditioner to help enhance the color that you already have. Well, we're going to use the Northern Lights. Being able to talk product and being able to show the product while you're styling the client's hair to make the client want to get the retail product. What are you using? Okay, I want to use that. Okay, how are you holding your hand? Because clients want to be able to mimic what you do at home to take care of their own hair for something that they can do. And as a stylist or barber, because some barbers style too, you want to make sure that you want to be able to leave the client and educate the client, because that client will be your client because you're educating them. Why? Not all stylists, not all barbers educate their clients on the process of what they should do with their hair. Why? Because it takes power away from you. But by showing that you're an authority, you want to make sure you educate your client, because if your clients are educated, when they go sit in someone else's chair and they don't do what you do, they're coming right back to you. So make sure you educate your clients. Now, your molding, okay? There are several different ways on how you mold hair, okay? You definitely want to make sure you keep the Valentine. What is the Valentine? The Valentine is the heart-shaped area here. That Valentine is very important when doing a mold and making sure that that mold is nice and tight, so that way, whenever you curl that hair, their hair looks very beautiful on the client. The cut. The cut is the life of the hair. Okay, if their hair is cut good, the mold and curl process will be a lot easier to maintain for the next week or two. Okay, so which takes me to styling. There are many different ways on how you can curl, spike, flip. A flick of the wrist with a 90-degree will also give you curls. Okay, there are many different ways to style the hair, but then using a rat tail comb or a spike comb or a 3-style comb will allow you to style the hair the best way you can. So when doing your consultation, which is your listening and taking of notes to provide a prescription and gathering your tools, product, assessments, and layout with your plan of how you're going to help this client with their hair, by making sure that you have your back bar experience of products, your molding technique down, the cut that the client will like, which angle, 45, 90 degree, 180. You're going to have this going away from the head, toward the head. Want to make sure you keep the Valentine here. Your cut, your style, how you're going to style the hair using product. Are you going to make it stand up? You're going to make it lay down? Are you going to wave it on the sides? And your finishing of the hair, using the finishing spray to make it not go nowhere, so that way the hairstyle lasts. These are very important terms and steps to master with short hair. Make sure that you work on perfecting that one thing, okay? So that way, when you set your intentions for what you're going to do for the day, that you have one thing that you want to master, okay? That one thing that you want to master, you want to make sure that you do that one thing so well that people are going to jump in front of other people to sit in your chair. And make a list of goals that you would like to do, okay? After you do a short hairstyle, make sure you critique yourself. Look at the pictures and the videos and the styling that you do. Why? Because that's going to help you become a better version of yourself with what your intentions and your goals are. When you look at the pictures, you'll be able to say, oh, I should have curled that differently, or oh, I should have cut that differently, or oh, I could have added color right here. That's going to help you with your marketing. It's going to help you with better servicing the client. And when you better service the client, you keep a steady flow of clientele, and then you keep a steady flow of loyal clientele, because these clients will speak highly of you to other people, and they will send you more clients. This concludes the Welcome to Beauty School for consultation. Okay, why did I say consultation is important? Consultation is important because number one, it helps build you a rapport with your client, and also you get a chance to listen, take notes, and understand your client so that way you can better serve them. And consultation goes very well into the 5 steps. Okay, number one, you want to master your skill. Number 2, you want to identify who is your client. Okay, what is my client's lifestyle? What is their income? What are their habits? What location are they in? I got some clients that have traveled to me from Atlanta. I got some clients that have traveled to me from Miami. I got some clients that have traveled from me from California. I got some clients that travel to me from New York. Why? Because they like me as a person, but they also like what I do. They like how I do it. They like what I do and how I do it, which means that they are officially my client. When you provide service, you provide great customer service, you keep the focus on the client, and then you do the service in a timely manner. And when you do the service in a timely manner, and you use your skill, and you can replicate that same style, it becomes a process, and that process becomes a system, and then you want to rebook your clients. When you rebook your clients, you're setting them on a scheduled date, and when you set them on a scheduled date, they return. And when they return, you leave them with another scheduled date so that way they can return for their scheduled appointment. This is Stylist John. I can get you fly. Welcome to beauty school.